I found my brother's old phone in the attic. He went missing 12 years ago, but it just received a text message. It's been 12 years since my older brother, Adam, vanished. He left behind no note, no signs of a struggle, just gone. One morning he left the house to meet a friend and never came back. He was 19, I was only 12. The police found his car parked near a wooded trail that bordered our town. His wallet and keys were inside, but no sign of Adam. They searched for weeks. Dogs, helicopters, flyers, interviews, nothing. My parents fell apart. My dad became obsessed, spiraling into debt trying to hire private investigators. My mom barely spoke after the first year. I moved out at 18 and tried to forget the black hole that had swallowed my brother, until last Friday. I came home to help clean out my parents' house. They're moving into a smaller place now that retirement is on the horizon. The attic hadn't been touched in years, and I volunteered to sort through it. That's where I found it, Adam's old phone. It was one of those chunky early 2010s smartphones with a cracked screen and a faded sticker of the band, The Used, on the back. I froze when I saw it. I recognized it immediately. It shouldn't have been there. The police had taken it as evidence. I remember that clearly, but here it was in a box labeled Christmas ornaments. Curious, I plugged it in downstairs. To my shock, the charging symbol appeared. The thing actually turned on. Most of it was wiped, photos gone, messages empty, but one note remained in his notes app. It was titled, "Do not trust the MIRRORS. Here's what the note said. If you're reading this, I'm likely already gone. They mimic us. They watch through reflections. They learn fast. I thought I was seeing things, that my reflection blinked when I didn't, that it moved just a beat slower, but they're real. I followed one, into the forest, through something like a glass door in the air. A shimmer, I saw copies of people I knew. They aren't perfect. Their eyes are wrong. Their smiles last too long. If you see a shimmer in the air, don't follow it. And whatever you do, never look into a mirror if you're alone." My hands trembled after I finished reading it. I laughed nervously, brushing it off as a prank or maybe a story Adam wrote. He always liked writing horror. But then the phone buzzed. A new message appeared on the lock screen. From a number labeled only as, "Other Adam," it read, "Don't trust Mom." I stared at the message for several minutes. I hadn't even connected the phone to Wi-Fi or a network. How did it receive a text? A chill ran through me. And then from downstairs, I heard Mom call up to me. "Sweetie, everything okay? You've been up there a while." I didn't answer, I just listened. "I made your favorite chicken parm. Come eat before it gets cold." Her voice was sweet. Comforting, but something felt off. Too soft. Too rehearsed. I came downstairs cautiously, trying not to look at the hallway mirror. The house was filled with them. My mom had always loved antiques, and mirrors were her favorite. She smiled as I entered the kitchen. "There you are," she said cheerfully, "all dusty from the attic." I looked closely at her. She looked like my mom, but her eyes, they were brighter than usual, too wide, and she didn't blink once while talking. "Did the police ever give you back Adam's phone?" I asked slowly. She froze for a split second. "No," she said, too quickly. "They kept it. Why?" I didn't reply, just shook my head and sat down at the table, pretending to eat. Then the phone buzzed again in my pocket. Another message from other Adam. "She isn't blinking because she's not used to pretending yet. Get out of the house. Now." My heart thudded. I excused myself, saying I needed the bathroom, and went back upstairs. The hallway mirror was fogged, but there were no vents nearby. No heat. No reason it should fog up. I tested something. I waved at the mirror. The reflection didn't wave back, it just smiled. I grabbed the phone and my car keys. No suitcase, no explanation. I ran down the stairs. "Where are you going?" Mom asked. I mumbled something about meeting a friend. She nodded slowly. "Come give me a hug before you go." I backed away. "No, sorry, I'm late." Her eyes narrowed, but she didn't move. I sprinted out the door and didn't stop until I was driving 80 down the highway. I checked into a cheap motel that night, phone still clutched in my hand. I scrolled back through the old text. Tried calling the number. No dial tone, just a hiss. Then a whisper, "You brought one with you?" I turned toward the motel mirror. My reflection was smiling again. I smashed the mirror with a lamp. The noise made the manager come running. I told him I slipped and broke the mirror by accident. That night I covered every reflective surface I could find. The phone buzzed again at 3:04 a.m. "Go to the forest." Where they took me, bring the phone, it's the only way to see them. I don't know why I did it. Maybe I needed answers. Maybe I needed to know what happened to Adam. I returned to that trail the next day. The same place the police found his abandoned car 12 years ago. I walked deep into the woods, past the broken trees and dried creek beds. I almost turned back until I saw it. A shimmer in the air, like heat waves on asphalt. The phone screen lit up on its own. A new message. Here we go, don't blink. I stepped through. It was like walking through water, only dry. The air was cooler. The sky above was cracked like glass. Every tree shimmered slightly. Like everything here was an imitation of our world. I heard a voice behind me. You finally came. I turned. Adam, he looked older, but it was him. Same scar above his eyebrow, same nervous twitch in his hand. I've been hiding, he said. They've been trying to use me. I broke their rules. I saw behind the mirrors. He led me deeper, explaining everything. This place, it's where reflections go. When we look in the mirror, we think we're seeing ourselves. But that's just one layer. Reflections are like seeds, and this place, it grows them. But sometimes a reflection escapes, mimics the original, replaces them. That's what happened to Mom. She'd looked too long, been alone too often. And one day her copy walked out. The real one is still here, trapped. I asked Adam why I'd received texts now after 12 years. Because they finally found me again. And I used the last of my energy to get my phone back into your world. You're my only chance. Then he stopped. They know you're here now. We turned to run, but it was too late. Reflections poured out from the cracked trees, hundreds of them. All smiling, all too perfect. And one of them looked just like me. That was 4 days ago. I barely made it back through the shimmer, dragging Adam behind me. We've been hiding in motels, covering every mirror, every window, every reflection. Adam says they're still looking for us. Sometimes I catch myself staring too long into dark glass. And sometimes I swear the reflection doesn't move when I do. If I disappear next, know this, not everyone you talk to is real. Not everyone you love is who you remember. And never, ever trust your reflection. We've been on the run for 6 days now. No mirrors, no reflective surfaces. We even avoid standing water. And despite all our precautions, I still don't feel safe. Because I don't think they're just looking for us anymore. I think they're already here. After we escaped the mirror realm, Adam warned me about what would happen next. It won't just be doppelgangers anymore. That place, it's alive. It adapts. Once it knows someone's seen behind the glass, it starts sending more than reflections. I didn't know what he meant until the motel clerk changed overnight. We'd been staying at a rundown place near the edge of town. Adam insisted we never stay in one place more than a night, but I convinced him we needed to rest. Just one more day. Big mistake. The first night, the clerk was a chatty old guy named Benny. He joked about the weather and gave us free soda from the vending machine. The next morning, Benny was silent, staring, same face, same uniform, but no warmth, no blinking. No shadow. When we checked out, I noticed something horrifying. As he handed us the receipt, his reflection in the office glass wasn't there. We fled, no explanation. We just got in the car and drove. Adam was shaking. They're replacing people now, moving faster. They want the phone. It's the only thing that can track them. I asked how that was possible, how a phone could detect mirror creatures. Adam pulled the phone out. It was flickering like the battery was dying, but it still worked. This thing, it absorbed something over the years I was trapped. It's like a tuning fork for the other side. They can feel it. And we can feel them. Then he showed me the newest message from other Adam. Even though he was right next to me, alive, breathing, the message read, "One of you isn't real." I slammed the brakes. What the hell does that mean? I asked, staring at Adam. He looked equally confused and terrified. I don't know, he said. I swear to God it's not me. But he would say that, wouldn't he? The paranoia set in quickly. I began to doubt everything, every gesture, every word. Was this even my brother? What if this was the copy? Then I remembered something. When I was 12, just before Adam disappeared, he taught me a code word, a dumb little game between us. If we ever get kidnapped or cloned, he joked, ask for the code word. Banana sandwich. You have to say it backwards. H. Sildna's Ananab. No one would ever guess it. So I asked him. He blinked, frowned, then slowly said, H. Sildna's Ananab. I breathed out it was him, or at least I wanted to believe it. We drove into the countryside. Adam said we needed help, but not from normal people. He made a call to a number he said belonged to someone from the Inversion Network, a group of people who monitor mirror activity and disappearances. The woman who answered gave us a meeting location, an abandoned drive-in theater 3 towns over. Come before sunset, don't bring mirrors, and don't look into car windows. We arrived at dusk. The place was eerie. The screen was cracked down the middle. Weeds grew through the gravel, and all the parked cars had shattered windshields. One woman waited there, wearing dark glasses and holding an antique silver compass. Name? She asked. Adam, he replied. This is my brother. She turned the compass toward us. The needle spun violently before settling. Okay, you're real for now. She called herself Myra, said her group had been tracking mirror crossings for decades. The last one this severe had happened in the 80s, but they'd buried it. The problem is, she said, when someone brings a seed from the other side, the infection spreads faster. A shard, a phone, a person. Something anchored. That anchor, she explained, was Adam's phone. That thing has a piece of the mirror realm inside it. That's why it buzzes. It's not texting, it's resonating. Mara took out a handheld device, a mirror-like screen made of obsidian. As she pointed it at Adam's phone, symbols flickered across it. "You didn't just escape," she whispered. "You broke the membrane." Adam stepped back. "I didn't mean to, I just wanted out." Mara looked at both of us. "It's too late now. Something came with you?" That night we camped out in a surveillance trailer she had set up. No glass, just screens, foil, and smoke detectors modified to detect mirrored electromagnetic interference, whatever that means. At 2:43 a.m., every detector went off at once. The alarms weren't beeping, they were laughing. Distorted versions of our voices echoed inside the trailer. "Let us in. You left the door open. We remember your face." Mara handed me a metal shard the size of a pocket mirror. "If they touch you, point this at their heart. It shows the true form." I asked her what they really looked like. "Like us," she said, "but hollow. If you look too long, your mind breaks." We fled again. They found us. They're faster now, smarter. Each day since, someone new has gone strange. The gas station attendant with no shadow. The woman at the diner who served Adam food before he even ordered. The police officer who stopped us on the road, then called us by name before we said a word. They're replacing people fast. Last night we were staying in an abandoned cabin. No power, no tech. That's when I woke up to find Adam missing. His bed was empty, no sign of struggle. I found the phone lying on the floor, still glowing. One new message, this time from me. "Don't trust the one that came back, he's not your brother." Now I'm alone, and I don't know what to believe anymore. Was the code word even real? Was the real Adam ever with me? And most importantly, am I still me? The phone just buzzed again. No number this time, just 4 words. "Look behind the glass." Ending line 4 video, some mirrors reflect light, others reflect lies. If you want to hear the full story, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow the channel so you don't miss any part.